Welcome to this video on the functional units of a computer. Computers are intricate systems designed to perform a variety of tasks efficiently. But have you ever wondered what makes a computer work so seamlessly? In this video, we will explore the core components responsible for its operation, the functional units of a computer. What is a computer? A computer is an advanced electronic device to perform calculations and process information. The main functions of a computer accept input information. The computer receives data and instruction from users or other devices. The input can come from keyboards, mice, or other input devices. Once the input is received, the computer processes this information according to a set of internally stored instructions known as software. These instructions guide the computer on how to manipulate the input data. After processing, the computer generates output information, which is the results of its calculation and operations. This output can be displayed on a monitor, printed on a paper, or sent to another device. Computers perform several critical functions that enable them to process data effectively. The first function is accepting input information. This is the data that will be processed. Input can come from various sources such as keyboards, mice, scanners, or other input devices. The second function involves storing a list of instructions. These instructions, known as software or programs, tell the computer how to process the input data. This storage can be temporary or permanent. The third function is the processing the information according to the stored instruction. The computer CPU carries out these instructions to manipulate the input data, performing calculations and logical operations as needed. Finally, the computer provides the results of the processing as output. This output can be displayed on screens, printed on a paper, or sent to other devices depending on what the user needs. What are functional units? Functional units are the main parts of a computer that work together to perform tasks. Central processing unit, or simply it is called a CPU. The CPU is the brain of the computer. It performs calculation and executes instructions. It has two parts: ALU or arithmetic logic unit and CU control unit. ALU performs math and logical operation. CU directs how data moves within a computer. Memory unit. The memory units stores data and instruction. There are two types of memory units: primary memory, temporary storage for data currently in use; secondary memory, permanent storage like hard drives and SSDs. Input unit. The input unit lets user enter the data into the computer using devices like keyboards and mice. Output unit. The output unit displays processed information to users through monitors and printers. Storage unit. The storage unit keeps data for long term using devices like hard drives and USB devices. The central processing unit, often called the brain of the computer, is responsible for executing instruction and processing data. Arithmetic and logic units perform all arithmetic operations such as addition and subtraction, as well as logical operations like comparison. Control unit directs the operation of the CPU by fetching instructions from memory, decoding them, and executing them. It manages the flow of data between CPU and other components. Registers are small, fast storage locations within the CPU that hold data and instruction temporarily for quick access during processing. The input unit allows users to enter data and instructions into the computer. Without input, the computer cannot process any information. Examples include keyboards for text input, mice for navigation, scanners for digitizing documents, microphones for audio input. Each device converts user action into a form of computer can understand. The output unit presents processed information to the user, allowing them to see the results of the computer's work. Common output devices, monitors display visual output, printers produce hard copies of the documents, and speakers output sound. Each device takes the processed data from the computer and converts it into a usable format for the user. The memory unit stores data and instructions needed for processing. There are two types of memory, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory, for example, random access memory, is the main memory that stores data temporarily while the computer is on. It allows for quick read and write access, which is essential for the CPU to perform efficiently. Secondary memory includes hard drives, solid state drives, and other storage devices that retain data permanently, even when the computer is turned off. This is where files, applications, and the operating systems are stored. Thank you for watching.